bringing that Alistair into the play. You can have Weibo fishing for swirl seeds, maybe a hyper zoo, a wormhole delivered.
Moves in, Tarzan alongside him, Weibo spotted. Gala cowering underneath this tower, hoping not to be dived, but Weibo are all roaming around behind the tower here as they're looking towards the Gromp. Weibo doesn't have any vision for the time being, and Hung tries to make up for that fact, but Weibo moves in. It's going to be a smite off between Tarzan and Weibo. Tarzan wins it, but there's the engaged double knockup, and Hung already so low. Gala arriving, but he's too late as Weibo knocks straight in, and there's a snipe from Light as well. LNG answered here in game number 2 as Gala likely to fall. Xiao, who's killing Scout on the other side of the play. It's absolutely monstrous from Weibo.
Weibo had the better clear speed, Weibo had the better... So, do we want to talk about the creative macro again? Because it turns out Weibo had a bit of an answer to that. So they moved their AD carry away for that lane, and Weibo go, alright, we're not letting you get back towards bot lane. They put traps in the easy bushes, that's an engage.
Hung is trying to be the tank for his team, but he just cannot survive this early Jhin damage. I'm trying to point out as well, didn't have enough damage to finish the job.
I think he was mainly just looking to get wave control and a good trade. It's one of those things where you realize you're not getting the kill, but you get some HP advantages, and in this case, you even force Zuck at the back as well. So that's, I'm willing to call that a decent play for Breathe to sort out his top lane. This lane has been left on an island. Credit to Breathe for keeping up in CS, actually. We did say that doesn't really do much. And that's because he's into a load of tanks, but I think this game's much better.
Scout could be in trouble here. Xiao, who, if he can land a Foss bomb, finish the job, but Hung moves into the play as Weibo moves up to the top side. Tarzan here to answer Breathe. Doesn't have Slicing Maelstrom for 5 more seconds, but Zika stunned under the tower, and it's 1 for 1. Weibo takes another shot as Gala's here to grab some plates.
Funny slipping in the early game, and then Light would occasionally just put on the backpack and sigh and start picking up the slack after that point. Get some damage here onto Zucker undeterred. Light has just been the safe pair of hands for this team. Maybe less of a carry this year. Breathe focused on again, clearing the way.
Scout almost in turret range there, but throws a bit of lightning back towards Breathe, and now with the sleep coming into play as well from Weibo, maybe they can finish the job. Look at that burst. Tarzan looks to respond in the bottom side as he gets roots down, but doesn't have any damage to follow up because Hung's kept Xiaohu busy.
So LNG, they get another kill on a side lane. This time it's not responded to, but they're still not answering Light on the other side. They're avoiding the Jhin. They do not want to deal with this champion right now. I understand why. 2,000 gold.
All costs in this one. I've got to say,
that's right.
Scout kind of smells like garlic sometimes, but that's a whole different story. Oh no, that wouldn't be him. The vampires don't typically smell like garlic. Nightmare. I've messed up my gothic lore.
Well, no, I suppose.
Hang on.
Talk about the fight, Joe.
Yeah, I'm coming back to reality here as Zika gets the classic play, the double solo lanes. This time it's on to LNG. Zika goes down.
Yeah. So
all that good stuff. It's you know, it certainly feels nice to play. Breathe, trying to keep Weibo away. Weibo away. Say that 4 times faster today. I thought maybe Weibo would be trying to throw some punches at LNG. LNG sped up a lot as a team this year. Earlier on in the year, they were the slowest team in the world.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
Fight!
Weibo going to throw some punches. Crisp the one to throw the first as Tarzan here gets engaged back on. Gala's here, and the sleep with the bullet time. Tarzan's woken up and flashes away. Breathe, though! What an angle! What an angle from Breathe. No kills come on through, and Weibo somehow gets out with his life. Hung might not be so lucky, but no, he is so lucky, and it's Breathe to fall instead.
How do LNG win that fight? The exhaust just about comes in from LNG.
Advances his way away. So,
run little tree. Yeah, he's sturdy enough in this case. Made of some old redwood from this one. Very, very sturdy. Dragon coming up in a minute 30, so that's not going to be necessarily the object right now, but the setup's important. Herald going down to mid lane, a couple of grubs to beat. Weibo, maybe looking to push in, try and take the full turret.
Herald down should be enough to secure it. And Light goes for the curtain call to make sure there's no defense possible. The shots are landed onto Carla, nearly snipes from the side, but Scout tanks it. Second charge in the mid lane as well. Fantastic little bit sequence of play from Weibo. Lead for Light, and now the way that Weibo are playing these lanes out as well. Gala forced away in the mid lane. Instantly, the second there's a window, they threaten a dive.
Yeah, and they threaten the dive, they take the turret. They are giving up a dragon for this, maybe. Are there teleports coming through? No real good wards behind them. We might see somebody just go onto that control wall there to your left.
Damage from Xiaohu. They're 2v3ing them right now as they go in. Okay, headbutt is enough to get the Drake, but can they survive? It's a kill for a Drake for now. Weiwei's trying to escape with his life. The root won't quite land, but Crisp is flanking. The recall from Scout just about gets him away. But this is a Drake for 2 kills in favor of Weibo.
Yeah, 07's in chat for Weiwei. A brave soldier falls at the hands of Weibo, and I guess luckily for LNG, this fight didn't happen just a few seconds later. Now,
Delicate dance that has lost so many LPL team series before. They're trying to set up for Baron.
And you, as the resident top esports fan, even with the new emote for them too, the top esports Baron Platinum, there are memories there, folks. There are some dark magics being cited here. Tarzan walking in 1v4, does get the steal.
Was it worth it? Yes, it was. He flashes away, and Chris gets a great engage to set up for Breathe. Not only do they get a red buff, they look for a fight as well. Breathe goes down. Every time Breathe gets an ult, he dies for it immediately. Zaka flies into the play, but Chris gets a double stun. The rune is there, and Xiaohu's got the damage. Fantastic turn from Weibo. Hung forced to flash. Shots coming through, but not finding their marks.
Sadly, the first delivery of the marker, but you're absolutely right. Breathe goes in for a big ult combo. We've seen a couple of times this game, though. The cannon does a lot of damage, but he doesn't necessarily end the fight. And cannon is not exactly the tankiest of lightning rats. Well, Zeri isn't either, really. Lightning rats aren't exactly the tankiest thing in general, but hey, doesn't exactly help them. Baron's going down now. Weibo did get that top side control. They're using it well.
Vision is there. Weiwei wants to try and get in, and Hung sets it up. But unfortunately, it's not enough. Weiwei will fall outsmited by Tarzan and finished off by Xiaohu. It's beautiful. I mean, beautiful's maybe not the right word. Opt in or opt out, depending on how the ultimates go for them. Obviously, Breed a little more committal with his ults, and you know,
yeah,
some of those commitments perhaps overzealous. Although, to be honest, every single angle I've thought it looked good as well. Light, second time this game that he's overstepped, does survive once again. I've got to be honest, when we started the game calling him the safe hands of Weibo, I didn't expect these missteps.
Yeah, the light just flickers a little bit in the wind there. As a breeze comes in for Gala's bullet time. Does manage to get a summoner out.
Crisp? What just
right.
happened? Gala now getting aggressed on by Tarzan. Xiaohu trying to follow up. Hung defending his AD carry. Tarzan sent straight in towards him. Tarzan doesn't have damage. Weiwei chased on the other side of the fight, but it's golden. Xiaohu will finish the job on that one as he loses his jungler. Curtain call comes through. Hung has to use the unbreakable will. Will tank it up. The W goes slightly wide. They can't finish the job. This has gone from a clean game to I don't even know what is going on anymore.
That last play, you know, we were talking about improvisation. I'd like to use the example of Picasso. Picasso was an artist who knew the rules and knew when to break them. This is sometimes just like flinging the paint at the wall and seeing what art you get out of it at points. I'm not saying it's completely out there in terms of everything. Working its way out in the artistic sense. Weibo still, they have walked away with a 4,500 Baron power play. Despite that less than clean phase of play, they are very much in the lead. They are very much walking towards a dominant late game. Teleports in towards this dragon. Weibo have been a bit slow to set up for this because of the mess around that. Tarzan's not going to be that quick towards this dragon. LNG, they might just find themselves at another lightning rad experience.
Another round of improvisation so far. Breathe has been Michael Skarn, but Xiaohu creating some cool characters for himself. A 2v1. Phenomenal play coming out from the solo laners of Weibo. And that's a triple kill for Xiaohu off the back of a 2v1. And if that's not the last nail in the coffin, I don't know what is.
Hey, we did say that Weibo, LNG, they have always really given us a good show of best of fives, 5-game series over multiple years now between these two teams. The stories they tell themselves, the players facing off against ex-teammates. LNG dominated game one, and Weibo returned the favor here.
Corki remains 100% win rate in this series as Weibo answer in game number 2, and Breathe finally gets an ult that he doesn't die for. Phenomenal stuff from Weibo to finish us out. It was off a bit of a flip on the Baron, but at the end of the day, they've done what is needed. Nexus Bear has LNG are trying to fight this one. It's still 5v3. Tarzan goes in to finish the job. Gala will fall, health bar's low, but Nexus low.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.